3.
Came up and photographed a preschool of what?
130 kids.
And aging from
4 months was the baby, and then to about 5, but they were more closer to 4. Yeah.
I mean, that was crazy, and made some beautiful pictures. That was really a pleasure, and I know they're going to be really happy. So, can you tell us a little bit about how you got that school right after, so quickly right after the training?
After the training, I think the first Friday night that I had the chance, I sat down and sent out emails to all the schools that seemed to fit the profile that we got in the class, which was pretty specific. It gave you a lot of guidelines as far as, how to really determine what a good MugsyClicks school would be. So I basically had my little list. I went online and got all the contact information, which was fairly easy to Google. Sent out emails to maybe 10 schools. The very next morning, the principal of this school had called back saying, I watched the video. Oh, and always include the video, because the video sells the program.
The little impact movie that talks about how we work. Okay,
exactly. Great. And it keeps you watching. It's cute and entertaining. So, so anyway, she called me back, and we scheduled an appointment for the following week, and she just liked the fact that it was a little bit different than Life Touch, who they'd normally used, and and she has children in the school, which she was looking for as a parent and as a principal administrator, of what was going to be different and make her school shine. So yeah, I went in and met with them, and we were going over the program, and she pointed out some photos that were on her desk of her kids that were taken last year by Life Touch. And as soon as I pulled out the pictures, examples that I showed her, she got up and walked over to the pictures, set them down next to him, and she goes, "Where do I sign?" And 5 minutes later,
so great.
Oh yeah, 5 minutes later, she's calling Life Touch and canceling them, because she's like, "Can you be here in 2 weeks?" So it all happened really fast, but it was motivating to me because it sells itself. I mean, once they get it, you got to get them to the point of getting it, but once they get it, you're in. I mean,
oh, that is so great. And now the parents are going to get it, because once they see those photos, they're going to be like, whoa, this is, because when we looked at the Life Touch choices, it was like the princess background or the fake. I know, here we are in beautiful Seattle, and you're going to get like a green screen pseudo background. It was kind of a trip.
Yeah.
So if you were to, what's sort of your walk away after this first shoot, which, was pretty intense, because that was really, a lot of different ages and a lot of intensity. What's your walk away from the experience of doing the photography?
The class gives you a lot of tools. So I would say really read the book, really understand the flow, and make sure you communicate with the schools what the expectations are, time frames and that type of thing. It does take a little bit longer, because we're not just click next. You are trying to get the kid, in a place where he's not focusing on getting his picture taken and that cheese. Cheese is a dairy product, not an expression type thing, so you don't spend a ton of time, maybe even a minute a kid, once it really starts going with the older ones. But it isn't Life Touch, but the outcome isn't Life Touch either, and that's what they'll see when they get these proofs back, and then they'll be convinced. But I think they're convinced now. I mean, just from what they saw on the back of your camera.
And what was your experience of when you looked at the pictures yourself, when you downloaded and started looking through what was shot that day?
Oh, I was so excited. I was so excited, blown away, thinking, well, first of all, I was mad that my kids didn't have this opportunity to have MugsyClicks in their schools when they were little, because I have a whole drawer full of really bad pictures of my kids' school photos. But the second thing is, I just want to be a fly on the wall when these parents get these proofs back, because they're beautiful.
So you're
absolutely
really proud
gorgeous.
of the work that was created.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous.
Oh well, thank you so much for being a part of our company, and we really look forward to watching you grow.
3.
My sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Please don't take my sunshine away.